Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is Dow Spade Aquatics and I'm Dow. Today we're going to be creating a Tetra tier list. These are a schooling fish, usually peaceful. We'll get into some that will rip off scales. Yes, there are some that will rip off scales. Now, first we'll start with the Neon Tetra. Now, people have mixed opinions on the Neon Tetra. Now, in my opinion, they are super unhardy. They used to be this really hardy aquarium fish that, would thrive in any tank. They still kind of do, but the neon tetra disease is more common, so I'm going to put them in the C tier. Yeah, but now we're moving on to the black neon tetra. Now, the black neon tetra, personally, in my opinion, is the best tetra. Just because of how hardy it is, great option instead of the neon tetra. It does kind of have those cool colors mixed in, and they're not even aggressive, and they're not even nippy at all, so they're, perfect. S tier. Now, the Congo tetra. This is by far my favorite larger tetra, and I'm saying larger because these guys max out around 4 inches. Some people are like, is that even a tetra at this point? But yeah, these guys are actually pretty. They're just great, but the thing is they are active and large, so they need a larger tank, like we're looking at 35-40 gallons. So I would put them in S tier, but since a lot of people don't have availability to large tanks, I'll keep them in the A tier. Okay, now the Buenos Aires Tetra. Now I had these guys, they lived forever, they were ancient, but I'm gonna drop a really bad joke here, but when it came to plants, these guys were the root of the problem. Get it? Because they would eat the... Okay. Yeah, these guys are huge plant eaters. These guys will totally destroy any of your planted aquariums. So for that, I'm keeping them in C tier. They can do well if you, have them in a non-planted tank just with, like, fake plants or just, like, rocks. Now, the Cardinal Tetra. This is, like, a better option for the neon, but still a little bit different because these dudes they do like acidic water. So these guys can do well with, like, discus, things like that. They get B tier because I haven't even had that much experience. I have had experience with the neon tetras. They only lived about, like, less than a year probably. Glow light tetras. Now I'm sticking these guys in A tier. I've kept them a little bit. They've done kind of well. The only reason, if I put them in B tier, my friend will probably Mr. Spadeser might crash out. So I'm keeping them in the A tier. Now, this is really difficult. My two favorite large tetras are the Congo and the black skirt. Now, the black skirt, people say they're aggressive. I don't think they are. They can be a little bit of a fin nipper, and because that, they kind of, fin nip into the A tier. They're good, but they're not great. Ooh, Serpe Tetras. We gotta talk about Serpe Tetras. These guys are beautiful. By far, I think the most beautiful Tetra in the hobby. But they are semi-aggressive, so I'm putting them in the B tier. They can be a little bit nippy at other fish. Now, Rummy Nose Tetras, I love these guys. The only reason mine died was because of ick. So, you know what? I'm giving them an S tier because they deserve it. They're probably the most hardy, and they look pretty beautiful with their bright red nose. But, they kind of... the only reason mine died was because of ick. So, if they didn't die from ick, I would probably have them for a long time because of how hardy they are. But yeah, now we got the X-Ray Tetra. I love these guys. I had a big group. Now there's only one left in my tank. I might get other ones, but I only have one left. They kind of get bad batches at the fish store of these guys. So since they get bad batches, I'm putting them in the B tier. Please don't hate on me. But lemon tetras. I have gotten really good feedback on lemon tetras. They are hardy, they are small, they are active, they are adorable. I would totally recommend these guys. So because of that, I would probably put these guys. Because I have never kept them, I'm putting them B. Just because I haven't kept them, don't crash out at me. Flame tetras. These guys sell them at Petco. They are a little bit nippy, especially at each other. That doesn't mean to not just get one, because they still are schooling. But they do get nippy at their own kind. But since they do so well in my tank, A tier. Ember tetras. These guys are by far the best. They work well with almost any fish. They work well with shrimp, sometimes discus if you're really good at doing that. So S tier, they're just super hardy and adaptable, and they're pretty beautiful. Now the Emperor Tetra. I've never kept an Emperor Tetra, but from feedback, I heard they are kind of aggressive. So C tier. I heard they're really aggressive. Now we got the Colombian Tetra. I have never kept this, but it's something I have on my bucket list to keep one day. These guys are just beautiful. They work well with some cichlids because they're how large they are. They're not as big as the Congo Tetra, but I feel like they still get deserved in the A tier. Now the Blind Cave Tetra. Man, those are like one of those exotic fish keepers who want these. They're like, you know what? I really want these guys. But like, apparently it's really hard feeding them. I've heard that it's difficult to feed them because they could get out competed because they are blind. So C tier, never kept one too, but I just heard bad feedback from them. Ugh, vampire tetras. These guys creep me out just by looking at their face. These guys are terrifying. I also heard they're extremely aggressive. They have razor sharp teeth. Not good with any tank mate. F tier. Same with the bucktooth. These guys, I was going to tell you at the start, they eat scales. They will like rip off scales of your fish. Do best in species. Only tanks F tier. Okay, guys, that's the complete tier list on the Tetra. Peace out, guys.